something else that stuck out to me was that idea of, and people say all the time, well, a lot of people who watch him do that, who watch him abuse the women, who watch him drug people, like they're also complicit. Absolutely. I can also, as I'm watching this, you can also see the people who are able to take accountability, say, you know what, I was complacent and I was fucked up in that. And this is my reason why I let that shit slide for so long. I can understand this idea of building something up from the ground and feeling like you need to protect it. I get that part.
So,
and protecting what they thought at that time was Bad Boy, the company.
Do you give them grace for that?
Yeah, I give them grace for that. I do.
So will you give white people that stood around when slavery was going on, that didn't participate, but they was okay with it, will you give them grace?
Huh?
I think that's the same shit.
No, I'm saying, huh?
Will you give them grace?
Who?
The white folks that stood around and did nothing.
Doing what?
During slavery or just a time in America, watching us get mistreated and stuff.
I don't know how the two equate to each other. Like, I need like a breakdown.
Okay, say what you just said again about Diddy. They looked at Diddy admiration, right?
Yeah, before they actually knew him as a person.
And then, no, talking about the people that work for him.
That's what I said.
Okay, so they saw what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They was quiet about it,
mm-hmm.
right? Now they coming out in this documentary, let's say 20, 25 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And now they saying, oh, I was wrong for sitting back and doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying the same thing for white folks.
If they was to come out and say, like, I was wrong, I could have done better, I'll give you grace for that.
Hell no.
I mean, if you ask, you have to be fair.
No. I'm not saying you wrong for giving them grace.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying I'm not giving you grace. Either side.
Yeah, I can give you grace for that. I can give you grace for that because people are allowed to grow and change. And
you're right, but you still gotta live with your decisions.
Yeah, and
your decisions are permanent.
They are living with their decisions, but you can also correct. You can live with your decisions and also say, like, hey, I went to therapy. I got the help. I can look back and say, if it presented with that same opportunity, I'm not gonna do it the same.
But that same opportunity ain't coming back.
I can give you grace for that.
They always gonna say that. If I would get the same, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.